So the new preseason has come today, and that means that we have new runes. So in today's video, I'm going to explain you guys the runes that you need to take against tanks, against non-tanks, and all of the other matchups. So the first thing I want to talk about is the bonus stats. You can now choose whether you want to have armor, magic resist, or damage. You also have the option to get cooldown reduction scaling, or getting more health for every level. So I went to play some Riven games and I immediately noticed that 10 adaptive force doesn't actually give 10 AD. So I went to do some research and I noticed that it's only giving 6 AD. Also, cooldown scaling on Riven is not really that good because it takes way too long to get level 18 to get all of the cooldown reduction. And the same applies to health per level. So my recommendation for the bonus stats are take 1 point into adaptive force and then take 2 points into armor or magic resist depending on the lane matchup. This will apply for all of the rune pages that I'm going to give you. Now the first rune page I want to be talking about is the Riven Snowball rune page. This rune page is extremely overpowered because you can go ignite in lane and you can be really aggressive with it. And if your teammate needs help, you can switch your ignite to teleport and you can roam. This page will also give you the free boots at level 10 and will also give you the 5% extra cooldown reduction so you can spam your combos even more. But the best thing about this rune page, which is my most favorite, is this. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce this rune, I really have no idea. But anyway, this thing is glorious. If you're in lane, you can smite every big cannon away. And with this, you can pressure your lane so much more easily. Now the rest of the rune page is just 10% cooldown reduction at level 10 and Scorch for the early game snowball. Now the second rune page we're going to be talking about is snowballing, but more specific, Riven against non-tanks. Now this rune page will grant you the damage that you need to one-shot a guy, which is not a tank. If you're going to play with this rune page, I highly suggest you get Duskblade or Storm Razor. Those items perfectly match with Electrocute so you can boost your damage and one-shot somebody even harder. Also, when you're trading in lane, make sure you play around your Electrocute cooldown. If Electrocute is on cooldown, don't fight until it's up. This rune page is one of my most favorite because if you go in as Riven and you do the little short trade combo, which I have covered in the last couple of videos, then you're going to be really strong in short trades. Now the next rune page we will be talking about is Riven against tanks. Now this is something that not many Riven players do, but Kleptomancy can be a way to snowball in the game if you're playing against a tank and you won't be able to kill him. This is a very good way to get an advantage over your opponent without actually killing him. A good example of a champion that you cannot kill after level 6 is Cho'Gath. Once Cho'Gaths get rolling, then it's just better to get Kleptomancy so you can still get an advantage over him. So this rune page still applies to snowballing, just not in a way that you're going to kill the enemy, but instead pressure and trading is key. Now the last rune page that we're going to be talking about is Riven against hard matchups. So this rune page is not really recommended to anyone that wants to snowball hard, but instead this rune page will help you out if you have a lane matchup which is really insanely hard to survive from. Now the worst thing you could do in a game is start feeding so that your team is not even able to carry you anymore. So then this is the kind of rune page that you would go for if you have a really hard matchup. Grasp of the Undying will help you out to get out of laning phase. This rune page also includes the new rune which is called Shield Bash. This rune is going to help you out being a little bit more tanky as well as doing more damage on the first auto attack after using your shield. And then overall this rune page will also make you a lot more tanky, so it's not that you're going to be very useless, but you're going to be less snowbally. Anyway, I don't want to keep this video running for too long, so this video was about talking about runes and we're not going to be talking about more. So anyways guys, if you like the video, if you think this is really helpful to you, don't forget to like the video. If you have more questions, put them down in the comments below or send me a message privately. And guys, don't forget to subscribe. There's going to be so much more Riven content coming, guys. So make sure you come back every day to check when my next video is. And good luck in Season 9, guys. And have a great day. Peace.